Hey kids, have you ever wanted to play Pokemon and Breath of the Wild at the same time? With guns? Then Palworld is for you. Let's check it out. Now honestly, this trailer starts off amazingly because we have Breath of the Wild intro into a fantastic world of creatures. Actually, let's just go and watch that again because, yeah, that looks nice. It's like, ooh, we're getting excited here. Look at that. That's like a cool wolf bro next to us. All right, this is gonna be pretty awesome. And yeah, open world exploration gameplay. Shooting some dudes kind of crazy, but there we go. We got our buddies running around, and now we're exploring. Look at all those guys you can go out and catch. Hey, they're helping out. That's kind of neat. We get to craft and build. Yo, this is like Minecraft and Breath of the Wild and Pokemon, and man, this is some crazy stuff. Yo, and then my Pokemon help me out with like farming and crafting and everything. And then there's like strange technology going on. We got Farmville. Yo, we're shooting at things again. Our guys just jumping in the fight and helping out too. Oh, that's adorable. I love this so much. Oh my god, it's even more adorable. That's amazing. Breeding. Pokemon egg. But fusions. And then we get to shoot up bad guys. Okay, wait a second. Hey, you're not supposed to shoot the creatures. Like, they need to be immune to this. Oh man, that guy just got wiped out. Bazooka. Destructible terrain. Enslavement. Okay, now we're just getting, now I'm sad, now I'm depressed. Oh my god. Okay then, oh, but we're using him as cover, and there's Bowser. Oh, but I'm rich. And I thought he was bait, but he's also abusing the wildlife to catch him. We got gym leader and cover. There's a lot going on there. And honestly, I like what I see. This is so wild. This is so out of control that it looks genuinely fun, even with the guns, because that's the big outrage. And that's why, like, I have no idea what is going on Twitter anymore, because when this first came out, it had a couple thousand likes and retweets. I was keeping an eye on. I was like, all right, this is kind of picking up, a few 100,000 views, but then it exploded in like the last day or so. I wanted to make a video yesterday, but I just felt lazy. I was like, I'll get around to making a video, because this is cool and all, but whatever. And now it's like, oh, the world has caught attention to this, and I still don't know, like, where people stand, because a lot of people are like, yo, this actually looks pretty cool, but then the leftist side of Twitter is just outraged, because why guns? Why we need our guns in this? I'm legitimately horrified at this game, and how many people are excited for blatant Pokemon rip-off creature design, gun wars, and slave labor. Why does this even exist? Wait, biocheck? Makes a lot more sense. However, they get ratioed. So, everything wrong in the world with the internet and social media is expressed in this trailer and the replies to it and the replies to the replies. Because, you know, ratio culture is the dumbest shit to ever exist. However, they deserved it. And then we have some more outrage from delicate people who haven't even taken a breath in the real world. Literally, the moment the trailer lost me. They put that in there for a mix of comedic effect and shock value as well. But I mean, if that gets you, well then, there's really nothing we can do about that. And then, I can't believe all the people saying it was cool until the guns. I'm not even a fan of shooters, but I think the insanity of it all is the main appeal. Too many people are afraid of stupidity and are focused on wanting things to be sterile and coherent. Boom. Dude, they used a sheep as a human shield. Dude, your takes are so bad and you're so delicate that you already have this in your bio. This is actually one of the most incredible interactions I have ever seen online. Like, I got read before I was even going to say it, but the fact that I was about to say it actually means something. But that's the weird thing about it. My first exposure to Palworld was through negativity. Why are there guns and shootings in my Pokemon ripoff? This is awful. And then that was just kind of it. Like, the first wave of people were super outraged against it, but in some ironic Streisand effect, that's what catapulted it into being viral, because then everyone else got on it, and they went wild, and they started loving it. Man, the fact this game's mere concept has got the hardcore Pokemon fanboys hot and bothered makes me want to wishlist this game hard. Same. Once they saw something different, demonetized from the usual Pokemon, they freaked out. You can see how Pokemon fans are afraid of something new or change. Now, I don't think that's fair, and honestly, I feel like Palworld is the best way of breaking from a Pokemon ripoff, because if you just see a Pokemon ripoff like Temtem, that can't really bring anything new or exciting to the table, and it's so far behind, and it's made by like such lesser of development teams, that really it's always going to be a lesser Pokemon. Now, if you just start adding crazy things that Pokemon can never have, you might strike gold and then get into something crazy here. I also want to note that I don't think this is for the uber ultra hardcore adult themed Pokemon fans. There's a lot of people that have wanted Pokemon to grow up with us, and when you go back to, like, you know, the Pokemon Adventures manga, where's the tweet? Old school Pokemon, there were some moments where it was pretty hard. But at the same time, I don't want to like go full on and like straight death, gore, and shootings into my Pokemon. But with this, I feel like it detaches just enough and also isn't violent. There is no blood, you know, the bullets don't actually have a devastating effect on what's getting shot. And it seems like for the most part, your pals are impervious to it. So this is one of the ways that you can do it right and bring some really interesting themes to the table. And I want to bring up some fun stuff. So what I've been up to is playing Minecraft. This is literally what I've been up to for the last week. I've been chilling on a 1.16 Direwolf server with my friends, not making content about it because this is just me casual gaming. And it's actually relevant right now because before I even made this video, I was working on this Blaze Farmer from the Tinker's Construct mod. Well, to get Molten Blaze, you need to melt down blazes. So I'm forcefully spawning these somewhat living creatures, and I'm melting them down into resources to get stronger. And anyone that's played around with mod packs and stuff, emeralds, liquefied emeralds, anyone? Like, you're taking out the human characters, villagers, to turn them into emeralds so you can get one of the better resources in the game. Also, anyone that's ever had any kind of villager farm and is upset about Palworld is a hypocrite. We've all done terrible, terrible things to villagers. And then that brings us to the dreaded weapons, because a lot of people are upset, like, why do they have to look so realistic? And then it gets hardcore. But the thing is, I'm also playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, and you might have seen some of my clips. And I'm pretty good at it. I like playing first-person shooter games, and honestly, I'm the best sniper on the squad.
It's like Tony wants to snipe that.
I say our plan is probably going to be hide here, in that one little corner that's not in the camp.
Down! I downed that dude.
And there's also a whole group going over there.
Down. Sean, lock onto that? Yeah, I'm about to say, get it. Oh! I see him. Oh, he's running away. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's all me!
Tony, are you sniping the guys on the hill?
I finished a guy up there.
Damn, alright, you got one. You downed another, holy shit.
Straight, I don't even
Okay.
Troy, right here. Green.
Tony, give me a second.
Hold up.
got him.
Oh, yeah.
Two right here?
Yep, they're right here.
Mark the target.
Son of a bitch.
One down. Two down. And I've also been playing a lot of Risk of Rain 2. Because I love the mechanics behind that game. You're running around in the 3D bullet hell environment. Accuracy is still important unless you're playing Huntress. You're stacking up like all of this crazy gear, and then you need to like strategize and pull off these epic plays so you don't get overwhelmed by swarms of creatures. And when I look at Palworld, it seems like it's all coming together in a pretty solid way. Now, it is jank. And I remember looking at Craftopia because that's the developers behind this, and there's a lot of people that are getting upset from a Craftopia side where it's like, wait a second, these guys are just trying to shill for Craftopia. And that's a really jank looking Minecraft knockoff, but it also explains a lot about what's going on in Palworld. However, I feel like if it's really a lot more polished of a Palworld, and they're trying, like, obviously they're not taking themselves seriously, but if they're taking themselves seriously enough to maybe make a massively played game that could potentially rival Pokemon or Genshin or something like that, then we might actually have something here as long as it's actually like a competent game. So if we're just taking this at like face value, all right, let's assume it's a competent game, it's actually going to have moderately good elements of everything involved, then yeah, I'm excited because I can befriend the cool, awesome, and cute pals that I want to just like have and not abuse, and then everything else is going to do my bidding and make me even stronger. And then there's some of the pals in between. This dude, he looks like a baller. He doesn't care about what's going on, and I'm using him for tactical cover. So it also seems like you get some of that strategy element from Risk of Rain 2 coming in as well, and then you just go and light things up. And also, I think these guys look stupid. I don't like any monkey-ish Pokemon or creatures or pals or whatever. So yeah, go work the mines. I have more guns to make and bullets and stuff. So you know what? I'm down with all of this wackiness, and really the only thing that slightly bothers me about this is that you can tell there's some models that are directly ripping off Pokemon. That seems like Zebstrika. I'm not saying like the design, I'm saying like just exporting out the 3D Pokemon models from the games or something. Because if we go, actually we can see it right here. That's just straight up stealing Reshiram. That's just straight up stealing Lycanroc. Oh yeah, and that's kind of another thing I want to point out is that another reason why I'm okay with the shooter element and like all the other weird things going on with this game is because it's not Pokemon, and they can get away with it not being Pokemon. I don't have these, like let's say I go and play Tim or some kind of other Pokemon knockoff. I have 0 heartstrings attached to it. It doesn't have any weight to me whatsoever. I'm just kind of maybe looking for my next fix on that. Tim's garbage, so I didn't find it there. So when it comes in like this, like, oh, like I said, this is dragging the elements of everything I like, and I can kind of take the best from both without having like the same attachment to it. So it's not like I'm abusing a Pikachu or like straight up the Pokemon from my childhood. This is something else entirely. And I think it can work, especially with that little bit of separation. Like, oh, it's a Chinese knockoff, so these characters don't even matter. Let's go. And it's not like Palworld is going to replace or compete with Pokemon. I just showed you guys 3 games I'm currently heavily invested in that, if anything, Palworld is going to combine what I like out of all 3 of those and then replace that. So I'm still going to be rocking Pokemon Unite, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Palworld, and if that's all I need, that's going to be awesome. Also, the 2022 release date is interesting. I'm expecting Pokemon Legends to flop. This could replace Pokemon Legends, but again, main series, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, I'll just be competitive on that, and then I'll just screw around in this game, and yo, I'm having fun. Also, another thing that people are going crazy about is the Steam page itself. Like, this is how the developers are selling this game. The world is full of dangers, such as food shortages, harsh weather, illegal poachers. You must be prepared to do anything if you want to survive. You may even need to consume pals sometimes. Maybe that's my biggest problem. Just don't call them pals. Give them like some kind of other knockoff-y kind of name. Like, some of them will be my pals, but I don't want all of them to be my pals. Like I said, I'm best sniper on the team, so I'm actually down with this. I get to go and snipe in like an open world kind of game and have it matter and like benefit the game and stuff. So fly, swim, dig holes, all that cool stuff. Do you want to build a pyramid? Do you want to have a large number of pals work on construction? Don't worry, labor laws won't be applied to pals. This is the most Chinese knockoff thing I've ever read. And it's actually like well translated, so good job. So yeah, make your life more comfortable by collecting a variety of valuable pals to light fires, generate power, and mine minerals. And then it's essential for automation to let pals do some of the manual work. Build a factory and place pals in it. They will work forever as long as they're fed until the end of their lifetime. And then yeah, all of that stuff. And you can even see, like, you can just harvest a lot of them. There's also poaching and crime. Endangered species pals live in the hunting prohibited area. If you sneak in and catch them, you'll get tons of money. It's only illegal if you get caught. And if anything, that's just more interesting to me, where it's like, oh, now there's actually like a risk-reward element to this crazy game. Like, that's, I wonder if this is actually gonna be hard. Like a hardcore survival game. That's what they're setting it out to be. Like, I get caught, I get punished, or I can be rich for taking extreme risks or something. So that's pretty cool. And as it shows right here, yeah, you can just bundle up dozens of them at a time and then get them to work for you. And then you make a farm of them, and then that's how you get food to feed them. Yeah, the deeper you break it down, the more gruesome it gets, but are you ignorant to the entire world around you? Food for thought. But either way, I see this, like, if you just take it from a fun, lighthearted, crazy survival game, this might actually be one of the greats. And yeah, like I said, like, people did a 180 in a way. Like, once all the weak people got weeded out, everyone's like, yo, this is actually so insane, it's hype. You know, I can't stop laughing, yo, this might be the move. You know, this looks so ridiculous, so obviously I'm going to buy it. I mean, there's hype. And then, you know, why is everyone so upset in the comments? Pokemon with guns looking kind of good. He'll never be Genshin. Whatever. Pixelmon with slavery. Oh yeah, that's another comparison to make that I haven't made. Pixelmon, this is funny. And what this game trying to be. That's the cool thing, it's trying to be itself. And then going to try to do the no animal abuse run. I can respect that take. And that, see, alternative gameplay. Get creative about it. So we got Pokemon, Fortnite, Minecraft, PUBG, Breath of the Wild all in one game, Genshin Impact, and Pixelmon as well, just to get those side games going in there. It's cool. Another thing that makes me like the game even more is that people actually get it. Okay guys, now what we're not going to do is call this the next Pokemon or a Pokemon killer. This needs to stand out on its own rather than hyping it up as something it never set out to be. Boom. Now that's the way I was laughing my butt off and all kinds of good stuff. So there we go. That's the insanity that is Palworld. And if this is actually just a well-made game with good depth, then we might be onto something here. And I'm happy to see that outside of the initial outrage from people that need to touch grass and just become functioning members of society already, Palworld looks like it's going to be the thing that scratches that itch that we've had, because it's not really the next Pokemon, but this kind of, like, everyone's just out there kind of vaguely throwing out their idea of what they want in a game. It's like, well, I want some open world, and yeah, some nice crafting would be good, and a decent combat system. Pokemon, like, the next Pokemon idea would always be kind of hype. This is kind of bundling those things up in a wacky way that, yeah, if it's competent, it could just be such a mess that it becomes a glorious mess that everyone ends up loving, and maybe it stays viral and actually becomes like a full-fledged game that people play and want to carry on for the next couple of years. Like Fortnite just kind of came out of nowhere, was a stupid nonsense, and then everyone was like, yeah, the building mechanics, let's make this the most popular game in the world. So anything's possible, but this actually looks promising, and I'm down with it. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.